Hey, and a huge welcome to the team. We are so glad you're here. We put this little guide together to run you through some of the day-to-day stuff, but honestly, don't think of this as just a boring list of rules. Think of it more like your toolkit for success right from day one.
Yep, this is pretty much your quick start guide. We just want to get you comfortable with all the basics so they can jump right in and focus on what you're here for, which is, of course, giving these kids amazing care.
Okay, so first things first, let's start with the absolute foundation of your toolkit, and that's just understanding your role and your rights here. Getting this stuff down from the get-go is really going to set you up for a super smooth and successful time with us. So you're going to see this term in your paperwork, at-will employment. It sounds a little formal, but all it really means is that this whole employment thing is voluntary. You're free to leave whenever, for whatever reason, and the center has that same rate. It's pretty standard stuff, really, and it just keeps things flexible for everybody. Okay, now here's a heads up that depends on which classroom you're in. It's a key difference you gotta know about. If you're assigned to one of our private classrooms, part of the deal is being comfortable with some faith-supported activities. But if you're in the GSRP or Strong Beginnings classrooms, that's not part of the curriculum at all. Super simple distinction, but a really important one for your role. All right, let's talk about the next tool in the box, timekeeping. And look, in childcare, being on time isn't just about being polite. It is so much more than that. It's about safety. It's how we make sure our child-to-staff ratios are always correct. The kids count on us, and a smooth day for them starts with us being on time. So, every day, we've got this simple three-step process. First, try to get here a few minutes before your shift actually starts. Step 2, clock in right at your scheduled time, and I mean like exactly at your time, not early, not late, and then boom, Step 3, head straight to your classroom. Doing this just makes the handover seamless for everyone. And breaks? Just as easy. You're going to clock out when you go and clock right back in the second you're back. Now, the big thing is, breaks can only happen when we have coverage. That's a non-negotiable, so you got to talk to your team. Oh, and plan on staying on site during your break unless you've chatted with the director and gotten the okay to pop out. Okay, I want you to just look at this number, 5. Let that sink in for a second. So why that number? Because getting more than 5 tardies in a 6-month window, well, that could lead to your schedule being changed, or it could even lead to dismissal. We're not trying to be harsh, I promise. We just take punctuality that seriously. Because for us, the safety and the consistency for these kids, that's priority number 1, always. Okay, let's switch gears a bit. We've talked about the how-to. Now let's talk about the rewards. And I mean that literally. We're going to dive into your paycheck. And just as important, your time off to recharge those batteries. All right, our pay schedule is semi-monthly, and I'll be honest, it can be a little confusing at first. So let's just break it down. Anything you work from the 9th to the 23rd of the month gets paid on the 1st of the following month. And then the hours you work from the 24th through the 8th of the next month, that check comes on the 15th. So the magic dates are always the 1st and the 15th. Simple enough, right? And if a payday lands on a Saturday, no worries, you'll get paid that Friday before. If it's a Sunday, you'll get it on Monday. Just a quick note, for now, it's going to be a physical check. We don't have direct deposit set up just yet. Now for the good stuff, your paid time off, or PTO. Here's how you earn it. For every 20 hours you work, you bank 1 hour of PTO. That goes up to a max of 80 hours a year. But, and this is the part I love, we really want to reward people who stick with us. So after 5 years, your PTO jumps way up to 21 days a year, plus some bonus days. We absolutely value our long-term folks. Okay, let's talk about something that is a super critical tool. Think of this as our safety net, how we handle absences. Seriously, when you can't make it in, following this procedure to the letter is essential, not just for the kids' safety, but honestly for the sanity of your teammates who are counting on you. So I need you to really lock in on this. If you forget everything else I say about this topic, what is the one single, absolute, must never break rule for when you have to be absent? You must call the director. I can't say it enough. Sending a text doesn't work. Asking a friend to pass along a message doesn't work. It has to be a phone call from you. And here's why. That call is the starting gun for the director to find coverage and make sure every single classroom stays safe and within ratio. It's that important. And there are just a few other key things. If the director doesn't answer, you have to leave a voicemail on their personal phone. And when you're coming back from being sick, you've got to be fever-free for a solid 24 hours, and that's without any medication. Then when you get back, you'll fill out a quick absence form.
It all just keeps everything safe and everyone in the loop. All right, for this last part, let's talk about the future, your future, because we honestly don't just see this as a job. We see it as a career path, and we are seriously invested in helping you grow professionally. Let me show you what I mean. First things first, we are big believers in always learning. So every year, every single staff member completes 24 hours of professional development. It's how we all stay sharp and make sure we're using the absolute best and latest practices for our kids. And check this out. These are some of the amazing opportunities we have for you. We have a fully funded CDA credentialing program. We also have a registered apprenticeship program. These are real, tangible pathways to help you advance and become a lead teacher. We'll literally pay for it and partner with you every step of the way. All we ask is that after you get that credential, you stick with us for at least a year. Pretty great deal, right? So that's it. That's your starter toolkit. We've gone over the day-to-day stuff, your pay and time off, the crucial safety things, and even how you can build a long-term career here. All of these are tools to help you build a great foundation with us. So the only question left is, what are you going to build with it? We're so happy you're here. Welcome to the team.